How's it going, guys? TJ at TechParadise here. I hope all you wonderful people of YouTube are doing well. So, this week we got some interesting news from noted analyst Ming Chi Kuo, which, if you don't know, he's one of the more respected analysts in the tech industry. He has a very solid track record of predicting Apple products and things along that line of that nature. So, this week he kind of shed some light onto the next couple years for Apple's iPad, which happens to be one of my favorite things to talk about because it is one of my most favorite products of all time. So, in this article, Kuo says that we are going to see a couple new iPads next year in 2017, specifically the iPad Pro 9.7 inch will actually see a display size increase up to 10.5 inches, and the larger 12.9 inch iPad Pro will be upgraded as well. I guess he says it will be called the iPad Pro 2, but of course that will just be, the screen size will stay the same, but it'll probably have the usual internal upgrades, media design things, something along that line. But essentially he expects to see those two iPad Pros upgraded next year. Now, what's really fascinating is that he says in 2018, at least as early as 2018, we actually could see a drastically upgraded iPad with a flexible OLED display as well as a totally revamped design that will really, I believe he mentioned it will really focus on a new way for customers to interact with it, or something like that, the article said. And that's pretty fascinating when you consider that really since 2010, besides some small design changes and obviously the display upgrades and things like that, we really haven't seen that significant of a change, of an upgrade, at least in terms of innovation in the iPad. So, according to Ming Chi Kuo, that could change in the next couple of years. So I'm pretty excited about this. It kind of gives me a little bit of excitement for the future of the iPad, because I was starting to wonder what that future was going to be for the iPad. I mean, obviously, I'm not foolish enough to think that Apple is just going to keep doing the same little thing year after year, but I wasn't sure what they were going to do. And I think that even if this is just pure speculation on behalf of Ming Chi Kuo, at least that it's something to maybe look forward to. So I'm really glad that I saw that article. That really stuck out in my mind this week in terms of tech headlines. Some other things, just a reminder, next month is, of course, as we've been saying for a while now, we all know September is the iPhone event. It looks like the latest rumors are saying we could see an announcement of the iPhone 7 and possibly Apple Watch 2 as early as September 7th, with pre-orders happening a little later, and actually shipments going out a couple weeks after that. So I'm pretty excited about that, and to see what that actually plays out to be. We all know basically with the iPhone 7, in case you haven't been following tech news, iPhone 7 is just going to be a little bit of a kind of like a 6S plus, or excuse me, a 6S. I guess you could say a sequel to that, in a sense that it's not going to be something that is dramatically different from the 6S, but the current rumors are suggesting that next year we could see something major for the iPhone for the 10th anniversary. And I know those of us that follow tech news all the time already know this, but I'm trying to let everyone know that me doesn't follow tech news as regularly. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this little I guess you could call it a mini podcast. I would greatly appreciate it. If you enjoy my content, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button below. And if you don't like my content, please go ahead and keep doing what some of you have been doing and disliking my videos. I'm only kidding, of course, but please, if you don't like my videos, feel free to actually comment and say something besides just giving it a thumbs down. But that's just me. But I appreciate you guys watching either way, I guess. Really, I do. Even those that dislike my videos, they still have to click on the video to do it. So I guess I should be happy with you guys either way. But with that being said, thanks so much for watching, like I said. And I will see you guys in my next video. Until then, peace out for now.